Hi guys, welcome back to my channel with 10 watercolor techniques. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, never miss out on a post. So in this video I'll be talking to you guys about water techniques that you may have not known before. And the first technique is the wet on wet. This technique is very useful if you don't want any harsh edges in your paintings. You can use this to create a soft background. And you need to keep in mind when applying the wet on wet, it moves around more, which means you have less control of the pigment. Secondly is the wet on dry. This technique is good if you want a more fine details in your paintings, for example when you're creating a forest, tree or grass. Next technique is the salt. So I found that the best is to apply the paint first and then let it dry before you put on the salt. And here I'm just putting normal salt. This effect will make a art piece more interesting and gives a cool background look. So this technique is the paper towel. This technique is good to create like clouds and highlights in your design. And from my experience, you need to work fast so it doesn't dry. And this is my favorite one, the gradient wash. You have to start with the color and begin to add a little more water. So you basically want to quickly add more water as you go down. So the next technique is using the water pen. This technique will make your art piece have a more smooth edge, and when applying more pressure to the water, you don't want to apply too much or the water will just go out constantly. So the flat wash is very easy to achieve. You just need to grab a lot of pigment on the brush and spread it out evenly in a one motion to achieve the solid color background. The 8th technique, and this is using cling film. So you need to apply the paint quickly before it dries, and then you just need to put the cling film over using your hands to spread out the paint. And you will get a very cool water effect. So the 9th technique is the splatter effect, and this was very hard for me. As you can see, I was blowing it and I didn't have a straw, so I figured out that you need to apply the paint in the middle and you need a lot of water, and I just tapped it onto the table. I also filled my brush with pigment and then splashed it on. The 10th technique is dry wash, and you basically want to put your brush at an angle and just one motion up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 10 watercolor technique. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe and comment below what videos I should do next.